we are now ready to unbox the Max4. So I've already done a bit of that already. Big black box, everything well packed. You get instructions in here and the templates in here. I've got them separate already. And there's the components. Here's the templates, and I've got the instruction book. I had to print out the instruction book again because I lost the original at the trade show, but we do have soft copies of the instruction book, and so I got to print it out. It's kind of nice. It's a bit bigger font, but easier to handle for me. And these templates for measuring the cut. Let's take a look at the components we got in here. We've got the major base plate. It's really heavy casted aluminum and metal upper with just very nice machining. That swings so nicely. The 3 blades are here. Here's the biggest one. This is the one with the contour or concave sort of shape to it, so that's going to give, that ridge is going to give extra support to the product. So that is pretty cool as well. Let me back that one off a little bit as well. So there's the big one. There's the Stellite Tip. So we've got, if I put that up in that camera, I think we're able to see that there. That tip is some material called Stellite. So there's one packed very well in here, 2 and 3 blades for the Max4. So those are there. The base plate. Here's the handle carriage and the blade holder. So the handle will go in here. Blades will clamp between this and this block here. So that's that part. We've got the handle here. Nice 20-inch long handle. It's got an extra spigot, so if you want to add another handle on the end, you can. So that will work just fine. And then tool post. So the tool post, this is a 1-inch tool post. We've got a locking collar that I can adjust to get the right proper height on my banjo. And all the hardware, and then the tailstock, Morse taper, and locking nut. So that's going to be for the extra little bit there. The last thing we have, a couple of things, just a piece of hardware. This is the handle nut in there, and we've got a threaded rod for a drawbar for the tailstock. So let's get this all assembled and put together. First thing, pull the base plate out. I've got the tailstock, the tool post here, the screw end in through there, it seats up to that thing. We've got a conical washer that goes in there, and then a angled or counterboard screw head that will go in there. We'll talk more about the base plate here once we get it set up on the banjo or on the tool rest. Nice and tight. And I'm going to pull my banjo out here just a little bit off picture here, just to kind of show that it's mounted up. I'm just going to swing that out of the way as I get the other pieces up and running. So we'll need this piece. We need to get this little thing out of here. This is a little handle receiver. That's going to screw in there. It's got a couple flats on it so that we can grip it with, I'm just going to hand tighten it for now. Grip it with pliers or wrench and tighten that down. That's going to go onto this base platform, and I'm going to scoot this and kind of bring this around here. Get this into view. This is going to sit on here. I guess we'll lock that down. So we've got 1, 2, 3. There's the third one. This is going to be how the blades are going to be clamped in these slots. We get the small blade. What I'm going to do is set it up in here. There we go. Now that slides in. You can see if I hold my fingers back here out of the way, it slides on this rest up here and slides in. And we do have a bit of freedom to see how much of this blade we want exposed. So depending on what we want to do. So I'm going to just kind of lock it down arbitrarily there. What I do need to do is take this bowl off and set my tool post height to spindle center. We're going to set the spindle height. So remove the bowl and the chuck. I'm going to put in my 4-prong drive center just because it's got a nice point in the center. Just going to turn the lathe on, turn it on, and see that's running nice and true. I'll bring the banjo around and this guy around. So now I'm lowering the tool rest. Alright, so we've got that cutter just lined up right at that center point of that drive center. So if we turn the lathe on slowly, we are cutting right at center. Okay, so that's lock that tool post, and now make sure that collar is nice and tight. And I think we're good to go. We've got our collar here locked on our banjo. When we take this platform out and put it back in, we're set to cut right on center. Alright, so that part is set. Put our bowl back on. There we go. And now we've got our banjo set to where we want to cut. Now, we have a few more things to attach: tailstock support and handle. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. We've got the tailstock kind of pulled up here. We've got this Morse taper device that's going to act as a support for our table. Just another place to align it. So we bring that up. This end is threaded for this threaded rod, which fits through your tailstock and will thread into that guy. So let's bring this up. I guess so. We'll just see how it goes. That's cutting that deep, and that is, so this is 1.5 inches in, so that'll leave me just over 1 inches, almost 1 3/4 inches to the bottom of the bowl. So I should have enough room to cut that second bowl out of here, this one out of here,